You're watching Sports Final.
Well, tip-top of the evening, everybody, and welcome to the Valentine's Day edition of Sports Final, where this one is for the lovers. So put the lights down low, turn up the Maxwell, and let Ross and I talk you out of your inhibitions and into some basketball paradise.
Kind of underestimated the creepiness of that one, but very well done, Chris.
I try.
We'll start off with Q&E in Keokuk. It was a red-out night in Keokuk. Jeff Dahl's team down by double digits in the first quarter, but credit to them. They found a way back. That was Kevin Jennings battling on that third chance there. Then check out Jennings. Gets it out to Dimitri Galbraith, and baseline, very nice finish there. The crowd fired up. Keokuk able to come back, leading it 26-24 at the half after trailing by, I believe it was, 19-5. Now Q&E got it scoring going again. Alex Oltniks, yes sir, on the bounce from three-point range, very nicely there. Then they're going to get it going inside a little bit, trying to stretch that lead out. That was McPherson on the miss, but you see the rebound and the cleanup there from the Raiders. Keokuk able to answer. This game was really back and forth in the third quarter. It's Gabe Vandenberg going to come up here off the glass, very nice on the leaner, and Q&E would get a little bit of an edge there in the fourth quarter. They would pull away and win this one by a score of 55-48, but a great game up in Keokuk tonight.
Meanwhile, a great matchup tonight in Camp Point Central. Camp Point Central taking on West Central, and my goodness, look at the night Douglas Weiss is about to have from the outside, knocking down the jumper. He would finish his night with 24 points. West Central, though, in this one to win it. They're going to look inside to the big fella, Corey Barnett. He is unstoppable from 3 feet and in, proving exactly why. But Central upset-minded, home-standing and looking great tonight. Taylor Hyman from the outside drains the triple, and you betcha Camp Point Central, huge win tonight. That's a confidence booster headed towards regionals as the Panthers knock off the Cougars. 54-49 was your final there. Huge night as well for Liberty, and in particular, Jordan Obert and Jared Shover, who combined for 63 total points between them in Liberty's win tonight at Whitehall. Meanwhile, Dalton Hoover and Pittsfield dunks Calhoun on senior night in Saukyville. 64-27 your final there. Pleasant Hill goes on the road, puts up a fight, just not enough to beat Brown County as Brown County wins 65-50. Triopia losing at the Nick tonight, 61-50 your final there. Beardstown a loser at home against Lewistown. West Central boys of Biggsville knock off West Prairie 86-46. Brant Young and Route take care of business at ISD's expense, 61-18 your final there. And Unity gets a heck of a fight from Western tonight. Western with a double-double in a losing cause from Kyle Warning. Meanwhile, the Louisiana Bulldogs trying to stay undefeated and keep pace with South Shelby at the top of the Clarence Cannon Conference, but Centralia visiting. This, my friends, would be an all-out war. Dylan Smith right here gives his team a badly needed pick-me-up after a lackluster first 4 minutes. Then Greg Pitzer does what he does, and that's knocking down jumpers. Hits the three ball there to help pick up the action, then more right here. Look at Colby Garrison with a beautiful no-look blind pass inside to Pitzer, and all of a sudden Louisiana had found its mojo in this one. Brendan Ross beats the first quarter buzzer on the run out right here. His team up by 4 at this point. However, Centralia would wake up. Alec Ford, oh, look at the little girl dancing. She's a cutie. This was not cute for Louisiana fans. Centralia found its offense courtesy of Alec Ford, who's going to knock down the jumper. Then it's Stuart Cox doing work from the outside. Bottom line, Centralia finds enough down the stretch, particularly in the second half, to pull away in this one. And the Bulldogs now have their first loss in conference. Final count this one was 44-35. That is important because South Shelby stays undefeated, winning on the road, at least in conference play, knocking off Macon 74-60. Palmyra, a big win over Mark Twain, 55-36. North Shelby filled tonight by Scotland County by 15 points. Brookfield wins at home over Monroe City. Knox County has a rough night of it against Putnam County, losing there. The Canton boys, we'll get to them in just a second. The Ellsbury boys, we're going to talk about both of our state-ranked Missouri teams. Ellsbury destroys Montgomery County to improve to 21-1 on the season. And the Marion County boys thwart an upset bid by Canton at home tonight, 51-48. Ross.
Highland and Clark County, gotta love those pre-game rituals, and this one a battle all night. Here's Keegan Brown, the awkward runner, but he gets it to go. A little bit off balance, but he stays with it very nicely. But Clark County showcasing some very, very quick ball movement. They go inside. Luke Ross off the bounce for 2 there, and how about some more ball movement, setting up those chances inside for Clark County all night. Kyle Kovar is going to wind up with it, work hard down low and use the glass very nicely. Check it out with Tommy Deaver here on the and one. They work it inside once again, an off-balance shot of his own gets it to fall. He would go to the line and hit the free throw. Highland, though, coming back with Austin Richmiller, very quick off the inbound. He slips inside for the score. Clark County, though, would go on to win this game over Highland 69-54 in that one.
Got a score to pass along, and it might be the most impressive, important score of the night. The Central League girls go to Keosauqua, knock off, I believe, undefeated Keosauqua Van Buren, and do it in just awesome fashion. 61-39. Mackenzie Zeitler and company, the All-Stater, had no match for our girl Tracy Keller, had 16 points tonight. Great night by the Lady Hawks. Russ will have more on them coming up for you tomorrow. Huge win, and that means Friday night playoff action for Central League coming up at Mount Pleasant.
And the Keokuk girls open their postseason odyssey tomorrow night at Wright Fieldhouse, looking to post their third and most important victory of the season against Mount Pleasant. Mike Davis concedes his Chiefs are playing their best basketball of the season right now, as the girls, now 15-6, have succeeded in broadening the bench and contributing to their high-energy style.
It took a little time, but you know that we had a goal, Coach Sisk and I in mind, and we've worked it to the best of our ability, where it's starting to work out for us now. So yeah, we're a little deeper, but you know, we get better. We don't drop off a whole lot when we go to our young kids off the bench, so that makes a huge difference for us.
Once we have a spark plug, it really throws the whole game into perspective. Like, everyone starts playing, feeding off each other, and we all just really fall together once someone starts stepping up their game. I think Mount Pleasant's going to be out for blood. We just got to play our best and hope everything comes together.
We're going to throw some different things that are not typical of Keokuk basketball, but hopefully it's an advantage that'll give our kids an advantage to win.
More good news on the girls' side. The Quincy Blue Devils winners in the regional semifinals. Taylor Eisenberg with 17 points there. The bad news for Quincy High, they show down with Edwardsville on Thursday. That it will be a tall task for the Blue Devils. Jacksonville's season comes to an end at the hands of a really good Springfield team tonight. And South Fulton is alive and kicking. They will take on Illini Bluffs next in a battle of all-state caliber guards as they knock off South Fulton tonight in Glassford, 55-36. Or South Fulton knocks off Illini Central. Good news there. Palmyra girls trying to keep pace and put the finishing touches on a Clarence Cannon Conference title run. The end of the first half at Mark Twain. Alexis Van Nostrand with a nice steal right there. The swipe and the swoop at the other end. Then it's Allie Dietrich making some things happen from mid-range. Big story tonight for Palmyra. This young lady who's going to come up with a steal, Katie Hinkle. She's going to find Katie Serban just knifing through at the other end. All Palmyra all the time as the Lady Panthers stay hot in conference play and atop the conference with a big win tonight over Mark Twain, 64-17. Katie Hinkle had 11 points. Ross.
Highland and Clark County, the girls, the third time they've met this season. The first two matches went to Highland, but this time the Cougars playing without Ashton Luttrell and Megan Brennan, who had a huge night for the hometown here. She's going to clean it up off the rebound and put it in eventually right there off the glass, as you see. Clark County got out to a big lead after leading by only 2 after the first quarter. They go inside again. Jordan playing off the miss, gets it going. And check out the defense here really by both teams. It's going to be Clark County coming up with the steal, and you're going to think, okay, maybe easy run out, very easy layup, but Abby White, boom, strips it away. Very nicely done on the defense there. But Highland falls behind. They would lose this game as Clark County doubles them up. They win it 48-24.
Important in that game, Megan Brennan with a triple-double tonight. 18 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists. That's a pretty good night at the office. Dance, kids, dance. Meanwhile tonight, the Centralia girls over Louisiana, 48-26. Monroe City, a winner over Brookfield. South Shelby loses to Macon behind a huge night from Audrey Freeman. The Marion County girls, ho-hum, take care of business at Canton's expense. And congratulations to Bobby Spoonster and Bowling Green. They are your emo champs. Coming up tomorrow night, lots of good stuff with my man right here. We're going to look at Keokuk's Fabulous Five, the 5 guys going off to state wrestling for the Chiefs, including Gabe Martin, who's a guy who's just started to wrestle and has been a bit of a natural. And coming up as well, highlights from Keokuk's playoff berth tomorrow night with this guy. We'll see you then.